What's up, guys? It's your Money Cat, and I'm feeling much better. So I'm back to talk about more stocks with you guys. Today we're going to talk about Apple, stock symbol AAPL. Before you go on, if you can please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get updated whenever there's a new video. So Apple, boy, what a difference a day makes, eh? Last time we were talking about Apple, we were feeling a little bit down because Apple fell below this diagonal uptrend line, as you can see in this area right here. So it didn't exactly fill out the ascending triangle pattern as neatly as I would have liked. However, it did catch support at local lows around 127 or so, along with the green line, which is 180 days moving average. This is on 180 days 4-hour time frame chart. And since then, it has made a huge rally this week. Not just Apple, but all the big tech stocks made a killing this week. So now we're near the all-time high yet again, and we're actually back into the ascending triangle pattern that we were talking about previously. So how do we interpret this now? There are a couple of ways to define this. One way of interpretation is we scratch this out and throw it away as an anomaly. They do it in science all the time. They have a bunch of data points. One of them doesn't make sense. Just throw it against the wall as an anomaly. So in this case, we would ignore that this dipped below the trend line a little bit and pretend like the stock just continued on filling out this ascending triangle. In this case, you would expect the price to perhaps come down, but definitely validate the support of this diagonal uptrend line and bounce off and then eventually break to the upside. At least the beginning part of this path makes sense, as the RSI is currently overbought at 72, and if you look at the MACD, the momentum has slowed down and the green bar has actually started to go down, just one bar on this histogram. But the key thing here is that the price definitely gets supported by this uptrend line, and that would validate this definition or this interpretation. Second interpretation would disregard this trend line, and so now if you ignore that line, it's more of a horizontal channel. So you would expect price to hit the top right here, meet resistance, and then go down. Again, the beginning part is the same as the previous interpretation, as RSI is overbought and MACD seems to, at least for the time being, is decreasing. So you would expect price to continue channeling. Likely it'll find support again here and just kind of do this. If you couldn't tell already by the line being there, I'm defining this more as scenario 1. And the reason is because we have this little thing called earnings report coming up very, very soon. If we didn't have the earnings report, I would have leaned more towards horizontal channeling. But because we have such a big event, I just don't think the stock will continue to not move anywhere. And I'm betting on another great quarter by Apple, and that stock will break to all-time high. Although not quite in the same sector, Netflix had an amazing earnings report day, so perhaps that's a good sign for the rest of the big tech who could possibly follow suit. So I think we could see a little pullback, but definitely I'll be keeping an eye on some kind of validation of this ascending triangle by price being supported here and continuing to fill out until the earnings day, and hopefully big break to the upside. Another reason why I think it's a break to the upside rather than continued horizontal channel is because if you look at the 1-year daily time frame, we have two things going on here. Number one, if you look at the MACD is about to cross over into positive momentum. You see the decreasing red bars. The blue line is pretty much right at the white line, meaning it's about to cross over. So that is a positive indicator for Apple to continue to go up into all-time high. Second thing is, if you look at the big picture, starting in September, that's when we hit this all-time high. We are forming a cup and handle, which is usually a bullish pattern. So based on these signs, I do think Apple is headed upwards, with the caveat that there is an earnings report coming up. If Apple plays out like we talked about, and over the next few days it falls a little bit and is near this diagonal uptrend line, then I think around that time I should have some additional money that I can deposit in my long-term account. So I'll be looking to add more to my long-term account for Apple. If you like trading around earnings report, then I think, at least technically, the circumstance is pretty enticing. Even for me, who doesn't usually like to trade around earnings report, just because this is Apple, and Apple has proven over and over and over and over again that they're going to produce great numbers. So if I feel like it's correct, and if it does come down, then I might take a gander with options trading as well. Thank you for watching. Write in the comment section below what you think Apple will do on its earnings day. And with that said, I'm your Money Cat. I'll see you next time.